Welcome back to Character Select. Dave and Tyler back for more Henry Jones Jr. and the indescribable ovoid. Alright. Thanks, Gina.
Yep.
We are possibly somewhere in Egypt.
Welcome to Gizeh.
Apparently we're in Egypt.
Yep.
Asked and answered.
I'll have to turn this down a little bit once we're out of this cutscene. It's a little loud in my ear.
No worries.
Look, it's one of those planes from Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Huh.
You know, where he, like, punched the dude and he, like, fell into the propeller?
Yep. That I remember. Stop slouching, dude. Jesus. That guy's slouching.
Ihre geistlosen Bemerkungen ziehen vielleicht bei den Schwachköpfen der Wehrmacht, Oberst Ganz. Mich interessiert vielmehr, was Sie in meiner Abwesenheit mit meiner Ausgrabungsstelle angerichtet haben.
Gotta love Voss. I mean, I don't love him, but he's such a good villain.
Sie sind mir unterstellt. Finden Sie gefälligst die restlichen Relikte, damit ich sie dem Führer bringen kann, oder ich lasse Sie erschießen. Fällt Ihnen das besser? Möchten Sie das, hä?
I also love, as weird as it sounds, like the authentic German. The authentic languages.
Oh yeah, no, it's great. Everyone talks in their language. It's awesome.
Machen Sie sich mal keine Sorgen.
Geben Sie mir Bescheid, wenn Sie unweigerlich versagt haben. Dann bin ich vielleicht so nett und zeige Ihnen, wie es richtig geht.
Jesus.
Vielleicht sollten Sie sich lieber etwas ausruhen, bevor mich das Verlangen übermannt, Ihr ganzes Unternehmen niederzubrennen und auf die Asche zu pissen.
Ja. Die Reise war lang und Priester sind ermüdend. Fast so ermüdend wie Sie.
And that's why the Germans lost, because they could not work together. Well, among other reasons.
I mean, part of the reason they lost is, like, Hitler was absolutely insane.
Oh, yeah.
And micromanaged their war. And if he hadn't done that, then they might have won.
Did you ever see Downfall? The epic Hitler rant?
No.
Willensschwache Männer sind am einfachsten zu manipulieren.
It's a great line right there.
Appropriate even now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Downfall has this great moment where it's literally the siege of Berlin.
Mm-hmm.
And Hitler is told that his non-existent divisions didn't attack because, you know, they're non-existent. And just the acting as he loses his mind is so good.
Is that the one where he takes his glasses off?
Yes.
And I know which one you're talking about. He's like in the bunker.
Mm-hmm.
And like all his dudes are standing around him talking to him, and he's like, "What about all my divisions?" It's like, "Oh, they're gone," and whatever.
Oh man, even the smash cuts are great.
Mm-hmm.
This is such an Indiana Jones movie with video game moments.
It really is. Like, Machine Games did such a good job. At the very least, I mean, among other things that they've done incredibly right with this. Like, the cinematography
is fantastic.
Is great.
Maybe we can get a better view from where that flag is.
Okay.
All right.
Tab out real quick.
Yep.
I need to turn the sound down in my ear. Which would be... What do I have to do? I go from cable input to speakers.
Yeah, and turn down cable input from there.
Turn down cable input to about like half. There we go.
Alright.
That's better. Alright.
How about over here?
What? You stop! We're sneaking! Stop shouting!
No, we're not. We're not sneaking.
Well, we're not supposed to be here.
Well, whatever. I mean, we were here like last year.
Free shovel.
Yeah. I kind of wanted to start the episode right here.
Well.
Where, you ask?
Gizeh. That is a pretty fucking great view.
What of you?
It is something, ain't it?
You know what's wild to me though?
What's that?
In terms of these pyramids here,
Yeah.
Cairo is like right there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's like you look at maps, modern day maps, and it's just like
Even bigger than I imagined.
There's
What?
like
They're just right there.
there's like a pizza restaurant like 100 yards from the pier. Not 100 yards, but like really close.
it was one of the things that one of the things that was amazing about Greece was you're in the middle of a modern city. Ooh, beer.
It's
You're
German, something brow.
Yeah. In Greece, you're in the middle of a modern city, and you walk like
No,
2 or 3 minutes in any particular direction, and suddenly you're just in a place that has existed for 2,500 years, and you're like,
Yeah, it's like you go from like
The ancient Egyptian.
some fast food restaurant to like the Parthenon or whatever.
Well, yeah, but not quite.
But
Yes,
you
yeah.
get what I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
though. Like, just like you go from like modern to ancient. Like,
Yeah. There are literally
And it-
modern day apartment buildings that can see the Parthenon from their living room.
it's crazy.
It's insane. And of course, it's all lit up at night.
Of
and it-
course it is.
And in the US, we just don't have that.
We don't have that much history, so like you can't have that kind of thing.
The only place that's kind of like that that I've been to is Boston with Bunker Hill. And even that's not quite the same. What's that sign say?
Which one?
The one behind you.
This one?
Yeah.
Vorsicht bei Wetterschwungen Sandsturm möglich.
Something about Sandstorm.
Wow, Dave.
Look!
You did it.
Look.
You solved the puzzle.
Hold on,
I
I'll
don't know.
fucking look up the...
Control point, workers, area, something.
Hold on. Let me just type it in here really quick.
I think it's weird that the texture of the wood,
Uh-huh.
like I mean, obviously it's just like they have like a 3D box here that they've just placed on this pole.
Oh, yeah.
And then put a texture on it, but like the texture of the paint is going onto the pole. Or, I don't know, whatever.
Hold on, I gotta type it in.
Come on, Dave.
Look,
we don't
I'm
have all day.
fucking- I know.
It's not important.
It's important to me.
So how you all doing out there, chat, while Dave does this?
Sandstorm Male? Moglich.
English.
Be careful
Yeah.
if the weather changes. Sandstorms possible. That's what you want to put on a red stein. All right.
I guess so. What?
Are you being spotted by a Nazi?
Are you saying there's Nazis around that I can punch?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hell yeah.
Sir, are you a Nazi?
Sir, are you a second Nazi?
That lady
Cool.
doesn't even care. Just like, all right, cool. I guess you did that. Yeah, you're walking right into a bunch of them.
Oh, hello.
Oh,
Du kleine Ratte.
Yeah? Will you swing the damn thing?
War gut, was doch.
Meh.
don't worry, everybody. I'm a doctor.
I know what I'm doing.
I'm
Wait,
a
hold
doctor.
on. So. Just not that kind of doctor.
Don't.
Oh, you can... Yeah. Just not that kind of doctor. You just ignore what you saw.
Everything's fine. Situation
Fine.
normal.
Ma'am, how you doing?
A donation box? Huh. All right.
So I'll just point out what these are. So basically, there's a limited amount of things you can buy in each level.
Mm-hmm.
You have a different currency in each level.
Mm-hmm.
So in Italy, we have like lira.
Yeah.
Here we have like Deutschmark because like the Germans are
Right.
doing their nonsense or whatever. So once you buy everything that you can buy, you put your excess money into the box.
Oh, that's cool. And you don't get anything else for that.
You don't get anything else for it, but like once this unlocks, you know that there's nothing else to buy.
Oh, okay. That's actually really helpful.
Yeah. Anyway, cutscene time.
Noel. Looks like it'd be nice and cool in there, actually.
Gina, darling.
Dame Noel.
You made it. Now, who might this be?
This is Dr. Indiana Jones.
I'm an archaeologist.
Famous archaeologist.
Rings a bell. Marcus Brody's associate.
I think Marcus Brody
You know
is
Marcus.
his
We frequent
associate.
the same circles. I am Dame
Brody
Noel
runs a
Shafifah,
museum, so
patron of history and its forgotten artifacts.
Ooh.
And as of late, indulging in a spot of spying for Miss Lombardi here. Well, you must be famished. Come. Such a fascinating world.
Well, I'm glad to hear you say that. Why, thank you.
is that a grape or an olive?
Or
It's quite the luxurious pavilion
great.
you have here.
Oh, have a look around, Dr. Jones.
Don't mind
olives
if I
don't
do,
grow
Dame
in
Noel.
bunches like that.
Well, I didn't see the bunch at first.
Yeah,
so
I know. It's fine.
It looked like a green
With a very
olive.
sharp
But then
eye for
again,
quality.
olives don't grow in Egypt either, so
Trinkets I've collected on my travels.
what
So
do
this
they?
great circle. The Nazis think it's a conduit of some kind of power, correct?
Boss certainly does. He believes it'll secure his place in history. Everything's a competition with that guy.
He's using my sister to cross the finish line.
We will find her. Everything is predestined and pre-written, as the Egyptians would say.
Nothing is written. Snake.
Oh, mind feeding Osiris, Dr. Jones?
I don't think he's hungry.
Scared of snakes, Dr. Jones?
Must be a problem in your line of work.
Nothing would make me happier than feeding your snake, Dame Noel.
How diplomatic of you.
Instead of admitting that he doesn't want to do it.
No, he's diplomatic and will do it anyway.
Oh, okay.
Busy.
What?
The person that does the voice for
Osiris.
Dame Noel
Mhm.
is Nakar Zadigan, which I probably mispronounced.
And I would assume an actual Egyptian person.
I'm trying to confirm that, but yeah, I think
How did you
so.
get access to this place?
Nope, she was actually born in Germany.
Arranging papers.
Hmm. But the name suggests like Egyptian background.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Neat.
Anyway,
All right, that's Snake. I thought her voice sounded familiar, but
One of my spies smuggled this out of the Nazi compound,
poor guy.
funding approval for some sort of experiment. Signed by Adolf Hitler, the obnoxious little twit.
Dr. Laura Lombardi. She's on the list of the participants?
Couldn't find any description of this experiment.
So her sister is involved in some weird German experiment somewhere.
Mhm.
Must have been to Laura.
She was so absorbed in her work. When
But
we
she's a
lived in Berlin,
linguist.
She was never really
which
present.
doesn't quite add up.
She was like a ghost.
So what
She still
would
loves
they
you.
need a linguist for
Well,
in
I'm
some
still
major
here for her,
experiment signed
doing
off
everything I can,
for
even though
By Hitler
by
himself.
Adolf Hitler?
Voss has an office in the Nazi compound.
Perhaps
Perhaps we can find more information there.
Fucking poor Indiana.
How do we get in?
I can procure work passes. Though it may take some time, I'm afraid.
I did it. I've had this thing.
Marvelous.
I also don't need to use the bathroom.
That rubbing over there. Have a look.
So we know that they have that the we found a weird form of cuneiform, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which
We can look
implies-
at that, in fact.
Yeah, which implies that nice. We're fucking working on it. Chill.
Hold on. So I can go down to the notes. Wait, hold on. I don't know how I can get to the,
It's
the
fine.
notes from that section. But, like, yeah, the weird little cuneiform where it's like lines and dots and
Yeah,
whatever.
which implies that's what they need the linguists for.
No. God, no.
We've got quite a few things there. Nice.
Yeah, I have to go back and get the rest of them.
Yeah, no
There's a
worries.
few things that I can't get until we get to the next section, because there's an item that you get in the next section that is required to get the last bits in the last section.
Right. Well, let's take a look at this
Anyway.
rubbing.
Yep, this one right here. Do you know who that is, Dave?
That is Osiris.
That is Ra.
Yeah, well, fine, whatever.
The Idol of Ra.
Voss believes it to be here, Dr. Jones.
What is it?
It's a statue, perhaps this big,
Mm,
cursed with a terrible
About the same
power
size as the
according
cat
to
mummy,
ancient
Dave.
legend.
mm-hmm.
It's been lost for thousands of years. No one's known where to look for it.
So why does Boss think that the idol is here in Gizeh?
Perhaps he thinks old Khufu had it.
Khufu built the Great Pyramid as his personal tomb. If he did have the idol, then he would.
He would want to hide its power from the world.
Power of the stone. Dame Nawal, you're a genius.
Am I?
The cat mummy.
Sorry.
The stones of the Great Circle were found inside various ancient relics, which could mean the Idol of Ra contains another one of those stones.
Oh, bravo!
Like, I think one of my favorite things about this
You'll just idly wait here for your work pass.
is the way that...
An agent of mine.
well, hold on. We'll wait until she's finished talking.
Nazi camp. It will give you an updated view of the surroundings here in Gizeh.
Got a disguise? Could use a disguise. Sweet.
I can use this to listen to the Nazis' radio communications.
Splendid idea. Be my guest.
مدام نوال نازلين دمروا واحدة تانية.
شكرا عمر. ربنا معك.
Lost another what?
Another stone steely. Voss is desperate for whatever information they may contain. Soon, there'll be no trace of history left in this place.
What a dick.
Perhaps there's something I could do to help.
I mean, that's the thing that the British and the Germans did.
Mhm.
Benefactor at the Cairo
All
Museum.
this stuff, so...
They would gladly accept any stone steely coming their way. If you find any, bring them to me. I'll keep them safe and sound.
As long as they end up in a museum.
Where they belong.
Where they belong.
These are my notes concerning the stone steely. Perhaps they can be of some use to you.
God,
Do, 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 do.
I'll do my
that is
best.
always so good when that refrain of the Raiders theme pops in.
It is pretty sweet. Stealthy observations from the Cairo Museum agent inside the camp promise to have work passes ready in time for the next shipment. Stealing number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6. Okay.
So what were you saying?
I was going to say, the thing that I like most about this is...
Don't worry. I have a nose for spotting frauds.
Is the fact that, just like in the movies, Indy is absolutely an adventurer, right?
Come over here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he has no problem with punching dudes in the face, using his whip, getting his hands dirty, all that stuff. But also, he's a fucking doctor of archaeology, and he's
Dude's
smart.
a genius. Like, he's dude speaks like 10 dead languages.
And understands many more.
Right.
It's just, I just love when like stories do that. They don't make the action hero like, oh, I just punch things and do that good. It's like, no. He's smart. Geomantic analysis. Observations on the geomantic properties of the pyramids. The alignment of the two smaller pyramids in relation to the Great Pyramid must be significant. Notice the number of miniature pyramids and how they are arranged. Very peculiar pattern. Did the ancient Egyptians see some sort of divine properties in this location? What secrets is the ground beneath the hot sands we walk on hiding? Is that the golden ratio?
Something like that, the golden spiral.
Yeah.
Just a little sketch I made.
I don't know if Margaret Murray is a real person or like an Indiana Jones person.
Indeed. I decided to pop by for a visit. Ah, what a lovely lady she is.
All right, I'm listening.
Statusbericht Meier. Kommen.
What's the boss?
Wir waren den ganzen Tag an der Ausgrabungsstelle bei der Sphinx. Die Männer sind erschöpft. Komm. Ja und? Haben Sie schon das Heiligtum der Wächter gefunden?
Okay.
Leider nein, Herr Sturmbannführer. Aber womöglich einen Eingang. Komm. Gut. Gute Arbeit, Meier. Und jetzt kehren Sie zum Lager zurück. Ich werde mich jetzt der Ausgrabung widmen. Der nächste Schritt erfordert eine gewisse Expertise. Na los, ab. Verstanden, Herr.
Voss seems very concerned about this excavation. What is he searching for?
He said the sanctuary of the Guardians.
Huh?
Maybe they were guardians of the idol of Ra.
Well, we have to investigate before he returns to the site.
What was that?
I guess she was like doing like yoga or something.
Just stretching, as you do.
Right, so we gotta do the Sanctuary of the Guardians in the Idol Ra.
Okay.
We have to collect the Steely to get into the work compound.
Just like we had to get pictures to move forward, we need to get Steely to get a work pass. Margaret Murray was a real person.
Idol of Ra. Right.
She was a prominent Egyptologist in Britain.
Wow.
She was born 1863 and died 1963.
What a lady.
Ooh, free things. 2 French-speaking men disguised as diggers have been seen breaking into the excavation to steal artifacts. One of them was seen heading southeast of the road from the workers' camp. If you have information about any of these men, please inform a guard or foreman at the excavation. Alright. You do have enough points to unlock the extra skills that you didn't finish unlocking.
I sure do. So what do we got?
Cutman 2.
Sure.
And then 1 in exploration. Nope, never mind. Alright then.
سلام عليكم يا أستاذ.
كيف خلوقا؟
هبقى أقول لك لما يخلص.
Salam alaikum.
هيخلص وقت ما يخلص.
Do not steal.
No, I was trying to take a picture.
Smells amazing in here.
I bet it does, actually.
We got like lemons,
Dates.
pears or figs, apples.
Some soup.
That's it.
Bananas.
I don't see any soup going on.
I saw a soup
but there's
pot.
There's some persimmons, and that's a fig, I believe.
I
don't know what that is.
I always do like going to outdoor markets and just smelling things.
Tent is for workers that
Dr.
There are
Kafur.
better facilities in the city for tourists. Now, where was I?
You only have 2.
I'm not a tourist.
Then, what are you doing here, if I may be so bold?
I'm from the American Embassy in Cairo. Here to investigate the dig. Tell me, how are the Germans treating you?
Well, to tell you the truth, they are being quite difficult. They only give me the bare minimum in terms of medical equipment. I don't even have any medicine. And I know for a fact the Germans have a supply, but they won't share.
They're just stealing all the
What
medicine.
if someone were to stumble upon some unattended German medicine?
Ah. Then I would advise that someone deliver it here. I would make sure it's put to good use, saving lives.
All right, then.
God, I love the cinematography in this game. It's really good.
It is really good. All right, so we need to find meds, as per usual.
I mean, just the standard stuff.
Yeah.
Like medicine and, a recipe.
Fatah recipe. Shukri, you will help me make fatah for the celebration of Asia's first childbirth. Look at the list of ingredients, don't forget to buy, and do not deviate from instructions like last time it was a disaster. Cook chunks of lamb in a large pot of water for 2 to 3 hours until tender. Save the flavorful broth when it's done. Simmer rice in a pot of water. Use the broth with oil and salt for about 20 minutes. Fatah sauce. Saute crushed garlic and pureed tomato. Add salt and pepper, vinegar, taste, and adjust as needed. Simmer until the sauce thickens. Brush baladi bread with butter and bake it until it's crisp. Make garlic daka. Saute chopped garlic in oil, add some vinegar and cumin and some water, and cook it for a few minutes. Layer crisp baladi, garlic daka, rice, then drizzle fatah sauce, and finally spread the lamb chunks on top. You take a big spoonful of flavorful lamb broth and pour over everything. Drizzle some more fatah sauce over and serve the guests cups of extra fatah and daka sauce. This serves 6. Adjust to the size of the party. Scroll down.
If you want to
Make it yourself.
pause it, make it yourself, here is a recipe.
1 litre pureed tomatoes.
1 deciliter of vinegar.
1.5 deciliters of vinegar.
In the garlic daka, it's 1 deciliter.
Oh, yeah, okay. I was looking at the fatah sauce.
I haven't had feta in years.
Not even when you were at Siwa? Man, you missed out.
You fool.
The Haruk site.
Ooh, free bandage.
Alright.
Calmly walk in and start stealing things.
A whole new area for adventure, Dave, and a whole new group of
Nazis?
horrible people
To punch?
to punch in
To
the
punch?
face.
Oh.
I see one right there.
You failed your inspection! Oh, he dodged.
That'll teach you to dodge me.
That'll teach you to be a Nazi, motherfucker.
He moves like they do.
Oh, you are about to
Wow.
go down. Your hat came off.
It's fine. Oh, you didn't die. Okay. There it is.
Lucky hat. Fucking cocky smile. Fuck you. It's never not funny. How is it still not funny? I don't understand. Oh my god. You can't just go around beating up all the Nazis. We got shit to do.
No, I can't. I gotta do stuff.
Huh, weird. There's some unconscious dudes over here. Look like they were beaten to death with somebody's bare hands. Oh well.
Weird. Alright. We gotta go to the Sphinx, which is right there.
Gotcha. No place in the Middle East always kind of fascinated me.
What's that?
Petra.
Was that was Petra the one that was like the scene from Last Crusade?
No. The one from Last Crusade evokes the thought of Petra, but it's not the same. Petra is huge temple carved into the side.
But I'm just saying, like, that scene in that area in Raiders Last Crusade is a actual legitimate religious place or whatever.
And if you watch Raiders, you'll very specifically note that they don't go anywhere near it.
Last Crusade. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's fine. Yeah, because it's like, they're like, oh, we're in, like, near Jerusalem or whatever, and, like, that actual area is, like, somewhere in Iran or whatever.
Nice to see you, too.
I'm trying to open this big door.
Why does she have a disguise? Ooh, dig site outfit. Never mind. Asked and answered. You gonna look at the journal page?
So we need a thing that gets in here.
Sure. You want to look at the journal page?
Well, I do now.
Alright. Day 13. Discovered a curious indentation on a wall. Not sure what to make of it. Meyer to take over as excavation leader. From tomorrow, we will investigate further. Brant. Day 16. Adalbert came by rambling about generators and some power failure. I told him I had no time for his nonsense. That man is nearly as insufferable as his brother. Received telegram from the Vatican.
The Vatican?
Telegram from the Vatican. They found the artifacts awaiting Voss's return. Jesus Christ. Day 17. Found a golden medallion. Perhaps it would tell us how to enter the Sanctuary of the Guardians. I'll store it with a recreational area until Voss gets back. Meyer.
The Nazis found some kind of golden medallion. Took it to their recreational area.
That medallion sounds pretty important, don't you think?
You're damn right. Now let's go take it back from them.
You go. I'll stay here and search for any signs of my sister.
Sure.
You know, as much as Indy complains about
this'll do.
What's his name? Belloc from
Belloc.
Yeah. He kind of does the same thing. He follows after people and steals their shit. It's just the people he steals from are assholes.
Well, that's the distinction.
Yeah.
Is that Indiana Jones steals things from assholes to put them in a museum. Belloc steals from people who rightfully own whatever artifact you're talking about to put it in his pocket.
Ooh. Is that medicine?
Dr. Kapoor can help the workers with this.
All right, then. Well, hey, tell you what, Tyler.
What's that?
Next time on Character Select, we're going to eat some
dates?
Zagul dates.
I hear those ones aren't as good as, like, the regular dates, like the Medjool dates.
I don't know. I don't like dates.
But anyway.
But thank you very much for watching. Make sure to click that like button down below if you liked it, and you should take a picture. It'll last longer.
I should.
The Dream Stele. Now pick it up and bring it back to the wall.